In darkness I lingered mid doubt and despair, since bondage long held me a captive to care. But Jesus delivered my soul from its chains. His precious blood cleansed me from sin's guilty stains. The world and its pleasures did tempt me to stray. I saw not the danger that lurked on the way. The toils closed around me, I knew no release. But Jesus has found me and given me his peace. Get right with God, his pardon is free. Get right with God, he's waiting for thee. Our Jesus is calling, oh come unto me. Take him, O sinner, and get right with God.
Find the ground.
Wow.
Yeah. So bit by bit, digging up the grass to start the garden. Next year, guys, go ahead. Okay, use the shovel. You want to use the shovel? Go ahead, use the shovel. Mommy's gonna watch you. You want a shovel there? Right there, Matthew? Right there? Go ahead. Wow, thank you, Matthew. Bring some soil here. A little bit at a time. Alright, so as we can see here, removing some rocks, some stones. It's interesting, when I look at this, it reminds me of the parable that Jesus shared, who is the great farmer of all time. I'm actually noticing that he is actually teaching where to grow our crops, just through this parable alone. When we think of Matthew chapter 13, verse 3 to 9, it says, "And he spoke many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow. And when he sowed, some seeds fell by the wayside, and the fowls came and devoured them up. Some fell upon stony places where they had not much earth, and forthwith they sprung up, because they had no deepness of earth. And when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked them. But other fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, some 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. Who has ears to hear, let him hear." Alright, so just continuing to remove some extra obstacles, if you will. And because I do have intention to have a raised bed here. So as you can see, I used what was left over and made it into a mini raised bed. So we'll see. We'll keep you posted. God bless.
Jesus is calling, oh, come unto me. Take him, O sin.